Hi, Professor. My name is Gursharan Panag. My HID is 100100718, and we are here for the kitchen essential assignment. We are presenting like for students of your class about the COVID-19 effects and effects during the pandemic. And my further teammates will tell you about their HIDs.
Hi, Professor. I am Prince Pal Singh, and my HID is 1001067.
Hi, Professor. My name is Kuldeep Singh, and my HID is A100100857.
Hello, my name is Sajid Singh. My HID H10010900.
My name is Amarpreet Singh and my Hansen ID is H10010903.
So, hi everyone. My name is Ramanpreet Kaur and I'm a manager of Quaker School and Bar. So today I just want to share some steps that we had taken on the COVID time. So first, I just want to give a little definitions about the COVID. So as we know, in the March 2020, World Health Organization declared COVID-19, and in the mid-March, so all the restaurants in the Canada shut down, and even they limited their capacity also. So in the April, government realized that lots of people have lost their jobs and they are going through lots of losses. So they just planned for the reopening. So in the reopening, they just opened the outdoor dining and the takeout stuffs. So now I just want to share some control measures that we had taken in our restaurants. So first, like we had taken communication and training that we had provided to our staff. So in which we promote like physical distancing between different groups, like proper lineups, spacing tables and chairs, including bar tools, sitting group of customers, and avoid gathering. And on the dining tables, we replace hard copy menus with online menus.
Okay.
And install sanitizer in every touching area, such as door handles of washroom and the exit and entrance door. Wash all the items touches by customers, such as glasses, knives, forks, spoons, plates, cloth, and encourage washing of hands before and after preparing, serving, and consuming meals. And we trained our workers, such as like how to identify, respond to COVID-19 symptoms, and what to do if exposed, and how to get tested for COVID-19, and how and when report COVID-19 illness, information on vaccinations and option for vaccinations, how to prevent of COVID-19 and protect themselves at work. So these stuffs that we had trained to our staff during that time. So the first one is screening and contact tracing. So in which like screening individual who enters the workplace if required by our local area. But in my restaurants, we have to do this at some point. But then we move into ventilation, in which like we open outdoors spaces like patios and stuff, open windows, doors for the door outsides, ventilation, maintain all the ventilation system and seek advice for the ventilation specialist on responsible improvements. And then the physical barriers. We had installed transparent physical barriers to reduce the spread of people. So, and even we cleaned all those system also. And then it's a physical distancing. So we only require like 20 people capacity at one time. So then it goes further up to 50% and then 100% as per to the government instruction.
Okay.
Hygienic measures we had taken, like as per hygienic, we are really what it called. So as the hygienic major steps, so we are start washing our hands and sanitizing our hands, and even start hygiening the tables in the start of the shift and the end of the shift, and even promoting, even like telling customers to do those stuffs regularly. And then some PPE equipments such as like medical mask, eye protections, and gloves and safety footwear. This is allowed in some restaurants, but not in mine. So mask wearing is compulsory in my restaurant. So, but if, so it is really compulsory there. And vaccination proof, it's became compulsory when government allow us to check every customer if he or she have their second vaccination proof, then he or she is allowed to have indoor dining. Otherwise, they're gonna sit in the patio or for the takeout.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
What was the difference in back of the house during COVID and nowadays?
So, as we know, the back of the house is always used for storage. So in the storage, we have all the food items available there. So even in the COVID time and for now also, we are sanitizing it whenever we are getting new storage for it.
Okay, I have a question. In the pandemic, what floor chart or sitting arena you follow for dining in?
So as I mentioned earlier, so before we had a hard copy of menu, and now we just stick a barcode and you have to just scan in your phone. So this is promoting like less content of customers with the hard copy menu.
Thank you.
So, what were the mandatory precautions for the visitors?
So before mandatory is the mask that you have to cover up your face, like nose and mouth. And even in some point, government made vaccination mandatory also, but now not mask and vaccination is no longer to see in any restaurant.
Okay, so was it hard for you to implement all these precautions?
In the beginning, it's really hard because we never wear any mask. And even the staff also, because sometimes work is really busy and it's difficult for everyone for breathing. But then everyone is getting used to it. It is good for everyone to control this COVID.
Okay.
What have the hospitality industry learned from this pandemic, and are you ready for in future to face this kind of problem?
So hospitality had learned lots of things from the pandemic. as in the beginning, everything is shut down and they have to go through lots of financial problems. So maybe if something happened in the future, so they know how to deal these situations. And if I talk about the staff, like they are more self-caring now, like contacting with customers and other stuff. So yeah, for me, it's really useful for the industry.
Like how much are restaurants affected financially by pandemic? Do you like?
So almost in Canada, almost all the restaurants are affected, and some restaurants are closed permanently, but few they reopen. So and
Okay.
that's all for your question.
Okay.
Like what restrictions you implement during the COVID in front office?
So in front office, the front office is the reception. So in reception, we are wearing mask and we had a proper, like we have the two hand sanitizer on the reception table. So if any customer needs, so they can use it. And we are also sanitizing our hand time by time. So that's, and even we are checking the vaccination proof at the reception also.
Okay, thank you. This is so valuable information.
I have one question. Nowadays, after decreasing the impact of COVID, what steps you taken towards the normalization of restaurant?
Could you please say that again?
Nowadays, after decreasing the impact of COVID, what steps you taken towards the normalization of restaurant?
So these days, like we are not wearing mask anymore and not checking the vaccination proof anymore, but still we are sanitizing everything properly. Like those things which are getting high touch with the customers, such as like door handles, washrooms and stuff. So we are doing these things these days, like sanitizing everything, but not a mask, and vaccination is longer here.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks a lot for this
for
information.
sharing a
Help
valuable.
us a lot.
Thank you.
For your valuable time to give to us.